I think it all comes down to the planning and prioritizing.
And I cannot really live without a calendar. I cannot live without a to-do list.
Being productive while having all this busy schedule is just having a positive attitude and positive mindset.
Umeshawahi kujiuliza ni kwa namna gani watu ambao wako bize wanaweza kuachieve vitu vingi ndani ya siku? How do they stay productive? How do they get things done? How do they manage their time? I know a number of people who are very busy, lakini they get things done. Wanajiuliza ni kwa namna gani wanaweza kumanage time? Kwa sababu wakati mwingine mimi nakuwa na vitu vingi vya kufanya, lakini hata sijui nianzie wapi na niishie wapi, na ninakuwa na muda mwingi sana. I know I'm not the only one. Kwa hiyo basi nikaamua kuwauliza watu ambao nawafahamu ambao wako very busy, lakini they get things done. These incredible women ambao niliongea nao ni Carol Ndosi, Annastazia Rugaba na Asha Abinallah. These women are in the communication industry. They are communication experts. Wanafanya vizuri, wanafanya vitu vingi, wana projects nyingi sana. Lakini wanaweza kuhakikisha kwamba wana get things done, wanahakikisha kwamba wana stay productive. Kwa hiyo nikaamua kuuliza kwa sababu nitaka kujifunza. Mimi muda mwingi niko tayari sana kujifunza. Nataka kujua watu wanafanya nini mpaka wanafanikiwa. Nataka kujua watu wanafanya nini kuhakikisha kwamba wanafanya kitu fulani. Kwa hiyo nikaamua kuuliza, how do you guys get to manage your time? How do you guys stay productive? How can you do that? So I wanted to know that, and they were kind enough to talk to me. So I spoke to them. Wakaniambia, let's get to the video and see how these women get to stay productive and they get to manage their time well.
Hi, my name is Carol. I'm a social and business entrepreneur, a development advocate, a feminist, a media personality, retired journalist. Well, I'm a lot of things. So Jane asked me, how do I manage my time? I'm not quite sure of the right answer to it, but I think it all comes down to the planning and prioritizing. So I have a lot of projects and initiatives going on, but one thing that helps me get through is if I plan it and I prioritize it. So for example, this week, my priority is Women at Web because we just launched the project. It doesn't mean that the Launchpad or Mama Endeleo or Nyamachoma Festival or Bongo Festival stops. It's just that once you have a good team as well, a good support system, that means that you can delegate. So when you decide on a focus or target, then you can leave the rest to the other people, but just make sure that it's the back of your mind and check in as much as you can. So I would say that's how I manage my time.
Okay, so my name is Asha Abinallah. How I get my things done? Your big question. So I have a lot of things I have to do, as in work, which is not work, individual work, office work, and I cannot really live without a calendar. I cannot live without a to-do list. I cannot live without a deadline. I make sure that everything is in place and everything is according to what is supposed to be done, and go with priorities. And everything, you know, the thing about priorities, it doesn't mean that this is more important than this one. You just make sure it is the first thing to be the first thing which is supposed to be out. The thing which is to be, as in something closer to the deadline, has to be done before deadline.
Yeah. So you can ask how I manage and how I stay productive into all this. It's just because every day I wake up in the morning, I know that I have a lot to accomplish in a day, and I don't lose a second, I don't lose a minute. I make sure I use all the time that I have, even when it's about driving from home to work. I normally use that time. I will use it either by making important calls. It's not good to call while driving, but sometimes I have to do it when I'm on traffic. So I make all the important calls. If it's about market, shopping for home, dropping my kids at school, and also listening to important podcasts online, but also doing some tutorials on how to do it yourself, skills from the YouTube. So I make sure I utilize every moment moment, every minute, every second that I have. Yeah, so and when I get at work, I normally do what I'm supposed to do, and even beyond that. And after work, I normally take my time to make sure that my kids were taken back home from school and my husband is okay. And then I will go at my office at the radio that I'm running, and then I will go home and make sure my family has eaten, make sure my family has prayed together, and make sure everybody's asleep, and then I'll also go to sleep. So being productive while having all this busy schedule is just having a positive attitude and positive mindset. So every morning, with a positive attitude, a positive mindset, I face the day, and with that strength, I normally accomplish every day with a success. And I normally have self-reflection moments, because somebody can say, do you really have your me time? Yeah, a time to reflect, time to have a personal retreat. I normally do have that time, yeah, because I have a separate room in my house. It's a prayer room, yeah. So I normally do, at least 1 hour at night to make sure that I get in that room, even if it's not praying, but at least meditating, reflecting on my day, thinking on what has been done, what has been achieved, what are challenges I have to look and like that. And I also use my weekends very well. I make sure I wash clothes for my husband. I make sure my husband eats the food that I've prepared at least once or twice in a week and during the weekends. Yeah, and I also have time to take my kids to the beach, take my kids to pray, yeah, take my kids to the salon, yes, and also looking at the pets. I have dogs, I have chicken, yeah. So what strengthened me is just having a positive mindset and a positive attitude, and that positive mindset can even help you not to get sick, not to get ill, yeah. And even when you're not feeling well physically, you can just find yourself having the strength to go out and to go to work, even if you are not feeling very well, yeah, because you have that positive attitude and that positive mindset, yeah.
Thank you for watching, guys. I hope umejifunza kitu ambacho nimejifunza kikubwa ni umuhimu wa kuplan, wa kuwa na positive mind na kuwa na kalenda, kuwa na timetable, kujua kabisa ratiba yako kwamba kesho unafanya kitu fulani, kesho kutwa unafanya kitu fulani, au saa fulani unafanya kitu fulani. Hivi ni vitu ambavyo ni muhimu sana, ambavyo vinaweza kukusaidia kumanage your time na kutumia muda wako vizuri kabisa na kufanya vitu vingi ambavyo vinahakikisha kama unafika katika malengo yako. Asanteni sana kwa kuangalia. Kama hujasubscribe, please do subscribe katika hii channel na hakikisha unabonyeza hiyo kengele hapo, ili pia niki-upload new videos, you get a chance to see it kama nime-upload something new, and you get to learn something new every single week. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.